Tom Brady is back, and
You cried?
I didn't cry.
I
actually felt pretty torn about it because I was like, man, Tom Brady retired. Everybody wrote heartwarming messages about him. He got to see all the love he received. He got his flowers without leaving the game. I think he left the game to see the flowers he was going to get. I think he always was going to come back. I'm lying. I didn't always think he was going to come back. But it is very Brady-esque of him. And him looking at the NFC now, man, the NFC's a cakewalk. You know, the Rams lost Von Miller. They're going to lose some players too. He knows Matthew Stafford is,
Matthew Stafford just beat him.
You mean the quarterback that ended his career?
Yeah.
It didn't end it because he's back.
He realized, he's like, I can't go out like that.
Yeah,
Facts.
because he realized that I can't go out. My last moment can't be losing to Matthew Stat Padford.
You could lose.
It can't be that.
Much worse ways. Or go
It
out.
can't
many
be
worse
that.
ways.
Top 5 quarterback in the league?
Because of that, Tom Brady's like, I'm back, and I'm better than ever. The Bucs are rejuvenating. They got Russell Gage back.
Defense is scary. Let's be honest.
You look at
not in a good way.
Look at the NFC. You're just worried about the Packers, Niners, and Rams.
And really, it's just the Rams for me.
Last year,
terrify me if I'm Brady.
Last year, what hurt the Bucs was continuity. I feel like they never got a chance to have multiple weeks where everybody was healthy. In 2020, they went on a win streak before the end of the season that gave them momentum. That didn't happen in 2020. Tom Brady's back. I think the Bucs are Super Bowl contenders once again. There's no doubt about it. I feel bad for the guy that bought the Tom Brady's last touchdown pass for $518,000. That was crazy. But Brady led the league in passing yards, in touchdowns, in completions. What can't this guy do? And almost led a miraculous comeback against the Rams in a divisional round. The Bucs are back. Gronk is back. And man,
we didn't even talk about they re-signed Carlton Davis.
Yeah, that's huge.
Huge for them.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think Marpet considers coming back now that
he already said no?
I think he's retired.
Now is Wirfs going to left tackle?
Wirfs said no. Why?
No, yeah, Marpet's a guard.
Donovan Smith is a left tackle.
Apologies. I'm thinking that Marpet's a left tackle.
Yeah.
Ali Marpet retiring doesn't really matter because they got Shaq Mason.
Yeah, facts.
It doesn't matter. You still have Ryan Jensen, Shaq Mason, Tristan Wirfs, Donovan Smith.
Still one of the best offensive lines.
And Aaron Stinney's going to be that left guard. And Aaron Stinney is, when he's played for the Bucs, he hasn't been bad. He's been pretty good.
And wide receiver, you still have your 3 guys. You're just subbing out Antonio Brown for Russell Gage. Chris Godwin. It is a drop-off, but Russell Gage isn't a slouch.
No, he is.
You can make the argument he's the best wide receiver 3 in the game.
That's not saying much, but I guess to a degree you're right.
I think he's a better wide receiver 2 than Christian Kirk.
Ooh.
No, he's not.
I think he is.
Ooh.
I mean, the numbers are never going to line up, but
you like
talent-wise,
his talent more than Christian Kirk's. That's tough. I can't agree with that. That one's tough. Christian
Russell
Kirk,
Gage
listen,
is
he has
good, but I think you're kind of overrating him.
I think you overrate Christian Kirk.
No, no.
Just think, he was a wide receiver 1 this season, right? Didn't post over 1,000.
Yeah, he had like 800.
Like that's
Christian Kirk was wide receiver 1 for half the season.
And he had almost a
much better quarterback.
He had almost 1,000 yards, and even still, he missed some time.
Kirk?
Kyler Murray.
Oh no,
Kyler Murray missed time last season.
I don't think he did.
Yes, he did. Colt McCoy was their starting quarterback for a few games.
Yeah, he did. My bad.
Kirk actually had an 80-yard game with Colt McCoy.
He sucks.
Bro, you're overrating. Point blank period. You're overrating Russell Gage, bro. He's a good receiver, but
Gage he's had 2 years back to back, 770 yards, 4 touchdowns, 66 receptions, 72
respectfully,
receptions.
Matt
and
Ryan,
he did that in 14. Gage played 14 games, 770.
You know,
66
you love to
catches.
give players that play with
firm.
Matt Ryan more credit than they deserve.
What?
This
to a degree, I'm not. I agree.
Who do I give more credit than they deserve?
You were trying to argue with me that his weapons was better than Derek Carr's.
What?
When we had the Derek Carr versus Matt Ryan debate, you told me that Derek Carr's weapons are worse than Matt Ryan's.
I don't.
Waller,
did you say
Renfro?
that?
He did. We got into heated debates over text messages over this.
I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound right.
Because you're still right now, like year 1, you're taking Waller over Pitts. You're taking Renfro over any of the receivers.
It's not what you said.
Bring up the receipts.
Josh Jacobs, like I'm
Oh,
taking
keep talking about your spiel on Russell Gage and how he's so awesome.
Russell Gage in 14 games. That's all I'm saying. 14 games, he put up 770 yards, 66 catches. So he plays in the next 2. He's getting that 850 range, 70-plus catches. It's not far off from Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk's a poor man's Tyler Lockett.
Okay, but you're also paying Russell Gage $10 million, Christian Kirk $21 million.
Listen, I'm not saying that the contracts aren't night and day.
I was going to say for very similar production, but this changes everything for the Bucs, without a doubt. I think agreed. I think Tom Brady looks at this NFC, and I look at the Rams, and that's the only team I'm worried about. You have most of the band back together. You're going to lose Von Miller, but outside of that, getting Robert Woods is going to be huge. Cooper Kupp, please.
I know. Keep going. I haven't found it yet. I'm just laughing because I know it's coming up.
Okay.
I doubt that you would say something like that because that is crazy to say. Falcons wide receiver or any type of weapons that they have are butt outside of Kyle Pitts.
They were terrible.
And Calvin Ridley when he comes back, respectfully.
Facts, yeah. Even if he is a Falcon.
Facts.
But the rest of the NFC, I like Trey Lance, I like the Niners, but I can't rely on them to go into Tampa or Green Bay or whatever team, LA, and expect them to win a game in the playoffs. I still think that Trey Lance...
expect Jimmy G to win a game in Lambeau Field?
No, but I'm not expecting Green Bay to score 1 touchdown.
I'm telling you what, Green Bay, I'm fading this season.
I think they're going to... It's hard because Sanford has their number every year.
No way I'm saying that they're Super Bowl they're going to the Super Bowl. They're contenders, sure, but they're not going. Go ahead.
The Falcons suck, bro, and the Raiders had a much easier schedule. You were like, this Raiders team is ass too. And you said Carr just did more. And then you were like, he put up better numbers. And then I told you, how are the Raiders ass? And I named you everybody, like, how are they bad? You said they were ass. Okay. Grady Jarrett been one of the best interior linemen for years. A.J. Terrell was a top 5 corner. Cordero Patterson was a beast. Kyle Pitts had a top 2 rookie tight end season ever. You're making the argument for
that they're decent weapons. I'm still waiting to. So he never said outwardly.
I'm looking. I'm at the point where like
he's trying to get you. He's trying to get you, bro.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. That would be pretty ridiculous to me.
But
we were going back and forth in this group chat for like an hour probably, bro.
You said, listen, my guy's in the playoffs and yours isn't. In a tougher division with a marginally better team, if you really want to say that. The Raiders don't have a marginally better team than the Falcons. It's significantly better.
It is. Falcons one of the worst teams on paper.
Yeah. They're both not great. Derek Carr just is better.
I'll tell you what, I agree with that. But the Raiders roster as a whole, it's their coaching really that really did it for them last year, but I can't disrespect anything that they accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, Max Crosby, Grady Jarrett.
You said Carr is better than Grady.
Max is better than Grady.
I know, but even still, Grady's a top 3 interior
phenomenal.
defensive lineman.
You said,
is he?
Yeah, Donald, him, and who?
Jeffrey Simmons.
Okay.
Quentin Williams is better than Grady Jarrett.
No,
bro.
he's not, bro.
Yes, he is.
No.
You know,
Chris Jones.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay, that's an easy yes.
Top 5.
Barely. Closer to 5 than 1.
Okay, but Cameron Max Crosby is at number 1, 2, or 3.
Cameron Hayward, bro.
Crosby
has
in 1, 2, or 3, but he's still phenomenal.
Yeah. Bro, Crosby just had over 100 pressures this past season.
He's not better than Garrett. He's not better than Watt. He's not better than Bosa.
So he's top 5.
Nick or Joey? You could debate he's better than Joey.
Yes, Nick, no.
No, I agree.
Nick, no.
Nick is a different.
He's Chandler Jones.
I'm taking Max Crosby.
Vita Vea is better than Grady Jarrett.
Yep.
Ooh, is he?
You said Carr is better than Brady, and Tua is better than Matt Ryan.
Wait, what?
I swear to God. So I wouldn't put it out there on possibility that you said the Raiders' weapons are better than the Falcons, or the Falcons are better than Raiders.
Carr is better than Brady. I love that. Right with my guy. God forbid.
But I'll tell you what was interesting about Brady actually coming back to the Bucs. That their odds jumped from plus 2,000 to plus 750. Now they have the second lowest odds, I guess, to win the Super Bowl. Number 1 being the Bills at plus 700. Just shows you the Brady effect. But I do have my concerns about this team. Secondary wise, last year when they all got healthy, that was the big part about Bucs fans or people that were thinking that the Bucs were going to potentially go to the Super Bowl, was that all it needed was that the secondary was going to come together, be healthy, and they were going to be able to overcome any team. That was definitely not the case against the Rams, where the secondary got lit up start to finish. I can't say start to finish because that third quarter, Sean McVay decided that he wasn't going to throw the ball anymore, and he just decided to continue to hand the ball off. But that fourth quarter when they needed Matthew Stafford the most and they let it fly, the secondary could not stop him. I'm going into this next season with a similar roster, minus Jordan Whitehead, and I do have my concerns with this secondary. Do they have history of winning with this group? Yes. But does that mean that I'm going to completely throw out last season and, one, their inability to stay on the field, and two, when they were on the field, they didn't play up to par with anywhere near of what expectations were? So I do have my concerns with their team, but in terms of offense, they're going to be prolific. So long as you have Tom Brady at the helm, you have Mike Evans, wide receiver 1. You have Chris Godwin, wide receiver 1. Regardless of what those two are, both wide receiver 1 options. Russell Gage is now added to the mix. That's a solid option for them as well. I can't disagree with anything you're saying outside of the fact that you think he's better than Christian Kirk. I'm not Christian Kirk's biggest fan.
If you look at the per game, Christian Kirk averaged 57 yards per game. Gage 55.
Who cares, bro? It's Christian Kirk and
Again,
Russell
Gage was wide receiver 1 here.
4.5.
Gage was wide receiver 1 here.
It was Pitts.
He's a tight end.
He lined up outside more than he did inline. Easily, and it wasn't close.
Yeah,
So who cares? This is Russell Gage and Christian Kirk we're talking about. In all seriousness,
Because you made it seem like it was ludicrous.
No, that was me.
In all seriousness,
it is a little ludicrous.
It's
What,
not.
and like,
If you look at the numbers, they're basically identical.
listen, man, that's our podcast. We talk low key names. These guys are gonna know. That's why they're tuning in. But in the grand scheme of things, right? You bring in
half the price.
I'm assuming Gronkowski's going to come back so long as
Lenny too is probably another guy.
I don't know.
Where do you think he goes then?
Now that McKissick bailed on the Bills, I still think the Bills are a possibility. Miami, even though they still have Chase Edmonds, I would not be surprised if they went out and spent on a running back that has brute force strength in the backfield. 2 change of pace running backs are never bad to have on a team.
Still have Gaskin there too.
I will say
Gaskin, no, bro,
he's not good,
I
but
never want to hear his name ever again.
He's not good, but he's gonna get burned.
He's garbage.
He's gonna
I'm
get
gonna
burned.
be honest, bro. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I feel like they have one of the best rosters in the NFC for sure. But Sue is getting older, JPP is getting older. Shaq Barrett is great, but he's not consistently elite. Vita Vea is consistently elite though. Devin White had a down year last year. I mean, really bad, horrible. He fell off really bad. I don't know, like their defense. You're right; it needs a lot of work. They were one of the worst tackling teams in football last
Just
year
lost
too.
Whitehead, who's one of their best tacklers.
yeah.
Because of that, they have work to do on defense, and I think in the draft they'll address
Whitehead.
those
I know.
things.
I'm saying outside of
But
Levante.
I just want to ask you this final question about the Christian Kirk and like Russell Gage thing.
Make my day.
So
Why are we talking about
I don't disagree. I do disagree with you, but if you were to say for Russell Gage's contract versus Kirk's, I'd rather have Russell Gage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be like, okay, you know what? You make an excellent point. You think the Buccaneers, if they can get both at the same price point, would have went with Russell Gage over Christian Kirk?
I don't know. I think they're like basically the same type of player.
No, they wouldn't. They're
both the same type of guy.
Different skill sets.
Yeah, but if you line up their skill sets, like they're both not great at anything.
That's the easy. No,
You would
Christian Kirk's
rather
a
the
great
poor man's
deep
Tyler
threat.
Lockett because that's rare.
Christian Kirk is a really good deep threat, bro.
He is, and that's what Antonio Brown was for them. Which is why if you brought in a guy like Christian Kirk, it's seamless.
All I'm saying is it's not much
Seamless
of a difference,
FTB.
and you're getting.
You didn't
Russell
even talk
Gage.
about Tom Brady on retiring, bro.
I
What's your thoughts on that?
I did. You were looking for that Raider message that doesn't exist. It exists in your mind, not in the receipts.
I know it does exist. You just said
It
Carr's better
doesn't.
than Brady.
He is.
That's even worse. You said Tua is better than Matt Ryan.
You
bro.
said Zach is better than Tom
that's
Brady.
not cap.
No, I didn't.
He spoke facts.
No, I didn't.
Tua, greater
So what do you think about Brady on retiring?
Bro, I'll be honest. We've talked about it while you were looking on your phone the last 15 minutes.
Unbelievable.
You know, when you mentioned Grady Jarrett, we actually had that discussion, and I named 15 players better than him.
15 interior defensive linemen?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
Sure
Aaron
these
Donald,
names.
Cameron Hayward, Jonathan Allen on Washington, Christian Wilkins on Miami, Quinnen Williams, Chris Jones, DJ Reader in Cincinnati, Calais Campbell, David Onyemata on New Orleans, the Saints, Eric Armstead, Kenny Clark, Vita Vea, Jeffrey Simmons, DeForest Buckner, Fletcher Cox.
I agree with like 6 of those names.
6.
DeForest Buckner is definitely
Ridiculous.
better
Give
than
or
him.
take.
You have to agree with at least 10 of these.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
No, you have to. You have to.
I'm not getting into an
Bro,
interior defensive lineman debate, bro. You got it.
Bro, I can't believe that you're going to bat for Grady Jarrett over Q, bro. Seriously, as a Jets fan,
Thank God he took
that's
strides.
ridiculous.
Thank God he
Q.
took strides because
That's
I was getting
ridiculous.
concerned.
That's
Q
ridiculous.
might be better than Aaron Donald next year. You never know.
That's ridiculous, bro. Bro really bailed on Q, bro,
Bailed
for
is
Grady
crazy.
Jarrett.
Oh my God.
For Grady Jarrett.
Bailed is nuts.
You were like,
I'd
oh,
rather
yeah, Grady's
I'd rather
easily
have
better than
Quinnen
Q.
'cause he's still up and coming. He's an ascending player.
What do
Grady
you
Jarrett's
mean?
towards the
Quinnen
end
is
of
here,
his
bro.
prime.
Quinnen is a Pro Bowl level player, bro.
He's ascending.
He's here.
He's what, 24?
But
he's ascending.
Here. He's in his 4th year though. Like
I know, but he came into the league super young.
he's a great player, bro.
Bless you. Thank you. Remember him?
Yeah, I
He
do.
looked like a
He's a
baby.
great player, bro. You over here trying to defend Grady Jarrett, bro. Come on, shame on you.
He was one of my 6, Quinnen.
And shame on you, because this is all in the name of Matt Ryan slander. This is ridiculous.
I haven't slandered Matt Ryan once today.
It is, because you're overrating his supporting cast just so it can fit your narrative.
I did that like 2 months ago when we talked about Derek Carr and Matt Ryan, not today.
Bro was like the Raiders are average at best. Oh my God, I'm sick of you, bro.
They
I'm
are a
sick
pretty
of this.
average
I'm sick
team.
of this Matt Ryan hate, bro. I swear. Let Matt Ryan go to a good team, bro. Oh my gosh, we're having a different conversation. I swear, bro. We are. I
Maybe.
swear we are.
Question: Were the Raiders the Bengals with worse weapons?
No.
Burrow's better.
For sure. I mean,
Their
in
weapons,
the sense,
like
their weapons are
better.
night and day. But in the sense of the Raiders had a horrible offensive line. A lot had to be done by Derek Carr if they wanted to do anything. Their defense did their thing, secondary wise, for sure. Their pass rush was one of the better ones.
Yeah. Just in a tougher division.
And you look at the Bengals, they are pretty similar to the Raiders outside of the fact that they have all-world weapons.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, the Bengals had one more win. They played each other in the playoffs, came down the
It
last
was
play.
an unbelievable
Yeah,
game.
so I don't hate that.
Thanks.
Man. Let's talk about DraftKings, man. I'm sick of this Matt Ryan slander.
I haven't said Matt Ryan's name once.
If you're a college basketball fan, you can join the action on the court during the biggest tournament of the year with DraftKings Sportsbook. Turn your team's victory into your own big win. New customers can bet $5 on any team to win and get $200 in free bets if they do. It's that simple. If they win, you win. If Sportsbook isn't available in your state yet, you can still join the college hoops action with DraftKings pools. Everyone can play free pools all March long for a shot at a share over $250,000 in prizes. You can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code TBPN. Bet $5 on any college hoops team to win and get $200 in free bets if they do. If they win, you win with promo code TBPN this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. March Madness is approaching. I'm sure it's like, what, a day or two away?
Tomorrow, I believe, are the first games. And also, join the Pick a Side March Madness bracket.
Yeah, you can join the Pick a Side March Madness bracket. We'll put the link down in our description box. You can join it. I think we have over like 30 people in it right now.
Wait, was that today the cutoff to do the bracket?
Tomorrow.
The game
is-
starts tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost had a stroke.
I'm Joe Douglas fan account. That's my
okay.
entry.
All right, I still have to do mine. I'm going to put mine together after the show.
I don't know shit about college basketball.
Hope
so I
and a
just
prayer.
boop, boop, boop,
That's
boop.
going to be me.
Yeah.
Hope and a prayer.
I don't watch college basketball either.
I'll tell you what, when P asked us if we watch college basketball, it's like one of those moments where you're just realizing, like, damn, I don't watch college basketball at
No,
all. I
not at
can't
all.
join in on this conversation. It motivated me to want to watch.
Not me. I don't
College
really care.
sports, it's hard to get into just because there's
The
so
way
many
that they were
teams.
talking about it, though, like, it is exciting to a degree. College football, I love football with my whole heart. I can't do it. It's too boring.
I just because you have like those Alabama 50
49
point
zeros
wins,
kill
and I'm
me.
like, what am I doing
At
here?
least in college basketball, yes, there'll be some blowouts, but there's still a possibility that the game can be good regardless.
Yeah, and March Madness is the most exciting.
How many times have we seen Seton Hall beat a top-ranked team?
beat Michigan this
It's
year?
just
ranked
the way
fourth.
that
Yeah.
basketball goes.
That was a big time win. And Seton Hall made the tournament. Who were they facing in the first round?
TCU.
TCU?
That's gonna be tough.
Man, the Horned
We're
Frogs.
we're an 8 seed though, pretty firm
The Horned Frogs.
because we struggled down.
We've been mid.
Yeah,
We've been mid. And
Roden,
Roden needs to
yeah.
get it together.
Aiken's not coming
His
back.
offensive bag is limited.
to say the least. Yeah, nah.
Damn, now some telekinesis right there.
We've been on one.
Holy
Facts.
moly.
Love you, man.
Me too, bro.
Oh my gosh, man. How about you start loving Matt Ryan?
How about you start loving Derek Carr?
How about I love Derek
How about
Carr.
you love Tua?
That would never happen in my life.
Dude, come on.
Ever in my life.
We're both
Never.
lefties. That's cool.
I would never love Tua in my
Dude,
life.
he plays the ukulele.
I don't matter. I play guitar.
He has hair
loves
similar
Brady,
to
but
ours.
hates Tua. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense.
What'd you say?
Said you love Brady but hate Tua.
Make it make sense.
I love the greatest football ever to the
You
best
love
football
the
player
guy
to ever play.
You love the guy who
Boo.
dominated your favorite team for 20 years. You
Hey,
root
bro.
for him. You openly root for him.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, bro.
You need help.
Don't hate the
You
player,
need
hate
help,
the game.
for sure.
If we were competitive during those times, I would
What did the Jets
agree with
go
you.
against the Dolphins this year?
I think 0-2, right?
Wouldn't that make you like him? Right? You guys lose to Tua so often that it would
It's
make
not
me
going
like
to happen
him.
next year. you
I feel like
have
those were close games
you have
too.
your moment in the sun right now for sure.
They were.
And Tua played bad.
Tua didn't play bad.
The Joe Flacco game he didn't, but the
The
game
one that I was
versus Zach,
there
he
for,
did.
that he saw me, he saw me in the stands. He's like, yo, I'm going to throw the
Yeah,
60-yard
they're
bomb
both
for you.
one-score games, 24-31 and 24-17.
And that last, the 24, what was the first game you said?
The first game was November 24-17. The second game December 19th.
And it was only 24-17 because they kicked the field goal, so they were up by 10. They kicked the field goal with like 4 seconds left, something like.
Tua didn't play bad. 270, 2 touchdowns.
It was
interception.
awesome. There was a 60-yard touchdown
Joe Flacco outplayed him. 290, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
because Elijah Moore had a similar touchdown.
Okay, you can't.
It's like a slant to the crib. Like, come on.
You can't have one, not the other.
I'm just letting you know. Tua's was like 50 in the air, where Joe Flacco's was like maybe 5.
We just have an electric playmaker. God forbid.
Oh, listen, can't wait.
You guys have one too. You have Waddle.
Actually, Yak, people use Yak to basically tear down a quarterback, but Yak is a quarterback stat. It helps quarterbacks.
So Justin Fields, elite.
As hell.
Actually, no, not that, because
Look,
the ball
I get this
placement was
guy.
off.
I get this guy.